Okay, so I am sitting here editing this video, and I'm going to give a disclaimer right now. It is it's not, I ramble in it a lot, and it takes me a lot to get what I am saying out. So, just a heads up that's what this video is. If you have any questions, leave them down below about the Willow pump. But I just finished pumping it with it right now as I was editing this video. It worked out really well. But yeah, so just thought I'd give you guys a heads up. I ramble a lot in this video. I get off topic a lot in this video. But I miss putting out videos for you guys because I just don't have the time anymore. But he's finally starting to take longer naps so I can actually get some stuff done. So I can actually edit videos while he's taking a nap. And he takes like long naps too. So I can get it all done at once. But yeah, so just a heads up for you guys that this video is kind of scatterbrained, but that's the life of a first-time mom, or a mom in general is scatterbrained, so just FYI. But yeah, so I will let this video play. Alright, you guys, so it is morning one with my Willow pump. I know, I'm wearing glasses. What? So I got my Willow pump yesterday, and yesterday was a little bit of a learning curve with it, so today is going to be like a full-on use with it. I'm super excited to be doing this review with you guys, but yeah, so first morning pump, I didn't get as, well, it's a lot earlier than my first normal pump is, so I'm hoping okay, let's start over. I usually pump at 10 o'clock when I put Jason down. I don't have him this morning. And I pumped at 10 o'clock yesterday. I got actually more with my Willow pump than I usually do with my Lancinol pump at night, which was fantastic. And then I usually don't pump until about 10 in the morning. I go 12 hours just because it's the only time I actually have to get stuff done around the house. So I usually pump and then I do stuff after that and then go to bed and wake up with Jason. So I actually pumped at 8 this morning instead, and I pumped at 10, so it'd been 10 hours, and I only got 6 out of the 10 ounces I usually get. So I'm hoping to pump again at 10 o'clock and get the rest of the ounces that I usually get. But yesterday, I did get more than what I'm used to. So the one thing is with Willow, it's going to be harder to power pump. I think it is possible, but I think it's just going to be a little harder, so we're going to have to kind of test that out tonight. But overall, right now, I'm actually loving it. The suction is really hard, but if you do use like a cream, like a Lancinol cream or a nipple balm, this is what I use from Boobies. They actually sent me a little PR package, which was really, really nice of them. You can follow them on Instagram. Link in the description down below. But they sent me some stuff to try, and I really liked this one. This is just their organic nipple balm. You can find this at Target as well as you can buy it directly from them. But yeah, so I use that with the Willow, and it's helped a lot with the suction. It is a really hard suction. And so then I'm actually just wondering if my pump has not been latching correctly, and it's actually, this is how it's supposed to feel. But yeah, so I am charging them right now. I did my first morning pump. It is amazing being able to get up and walk around and do stuff. That's the best thing about this. So I will say one other thing, which is kind of a bummer. So from the package, from using a little bit, the bags are expensive. Everybody knows that. There are ways to reuse the bags, so I'm going to do a video on a couple ways you can reuse the bags. I'm kind of testing out a couple different ways right now. And I wish the charger, so this is the charger. No, I'm plugging. This is the charger. It is huge. And it just says, it doesn't even say like Willow or anything on it. It just says Delta Electronics. This came with the Willow. The chargers are a little bit expensive, but I mean, I personally am not going to buy an off-brand charger for my $400 pump. But it only charges one pump at a time. Yeah. which some people do a single pump and they nurse on the other side, so I kind of understand that. But I wish it had like another, well, this was the box, and then it had 2 USBs that then USB'd in. So you could technically have, you could buy another charger and charge both pumps at the same time with the same plug-in into the wall. Does that make sense? It would be like a box that had 2 USBs, and then you'd have to have 2 USB cables. I think that would be great. So you wouldn't have to have 2 plug-ins, like 2 outlets. Or if they had like a little connector cord where kind of like the old Christmas, you guys probably know what I'm talking about, the old Christmas plug-ins where you can plug them into each other so you don't have to plug in 80 different outlets. If they had that way to charge it and it charged in half the time, I would probably do that as well. But anyways, those are just some things that I'm thinking of on the top of my head with this pump. But I am liking this pump a lot. It is working really well. I'm going to do a couple little hacks with it today, and I'm going to see exactly how it goes. But I think I know a really good way you can reuse the bags. I think I know of a really good way that I'm going to try. But yeah, so I'm going to just work on it here in the next couple days and then give you guys my full review. But I'm super excited. I'm glad I got this for my birthday. And it's been the one thing that I wish I would have known about when I started my pumping journey, so that maybe insurance would have covered it instead of covering my other pump. But oh well, so let's keep going. Alright, you guys, it is day, I believe, 3. I think it's day 3 with my pump. It is in the morning, so I usually have a bigger morning pump because I don't pump at night because he sleeps through the night, so then I sleep through the night too. Well, he sleeps most of the night. Sometimes I'll pump. If he gets up and he eats, then I'll pump while I feed him. But I didn't do that last night, so then I have a bigger morning pump. And I'm kind of just figuring out, you know, like with switching out bags and everything. I will say if you don't reuse your bags, this is going to be very, very expensive, especially since I've already had to switch out my bags once. So I'm on the second bag for this pump. All I did was just dump out my bags and reuse them though. So overall though, this is a life changer. I was already pumping when he got up. I had just started pumping, so I was able to go in there, I was able to get him, change him, feed him, and I'm still pumping. It is a life change. I don't know why I didn't think about getting this before, but if you guys are thinking about getting a pump, see if they'll reimburse you your insurance for the Willow pump. It is a little bit expensive. If you're going to be paying out of pocket, though, for a pump, it's actually very, very reasonably priced for a pump, but I love it. It's a game changer for me. You want to say hi, Jason? You want to say hi? You see yourself? Go, whoa. Yeah. That's right, you stick out that tongue. Anyways, so it's a huge game changer, huge life changer. I would suggest this pump to anybody. It does have a learning curve, and it is a little bit painful, but I believe I don't have my right flange size, so that's something that I need to work on. I'm going to hopefully see a midwife for getting the proper flange size and everything. But other than that, it's perfect. Okay, you guys. So I'm like day 7 of my Willow. I've been loving it so far, except for now. I'm like missing, like I'm getting a clog, and it like can't get it out, and so I'm not producing as much. And this is the first time I've had any problems with my Willow, so I don't know, I might need to do a coaching session, which is included in your purchase if you need one. So I've been loving my Willow so far until now, so this is kind of like just a little bit, but I do also still have my other pump, so I can pump that way if need be until my body just gets used to the Willow. But yeah, so we'll have to see exactly how that goes, and he's now up and awake and wanting to get out of bed, so I'll have to go get him. I have had my Willow pump now for about 2 weeks, and I thought I would give my lowdown, my first impressions on everything with this pump. So I'm going to start from the very beginning. Willow, if you get the 1.0, which is what I have, they now have a 2.0. And the only thing that I have noticed from the 2.0 and the 1.0 and from what they've said is that the flange on the 2.0 is completely clear and the flange on the 1.0 is more of like a frosted kind of plastic. They say it's easier to get your alignment with the clear one, but I have no problems with that. So I have no problems with aligning. So that was not necessary. It was more expensive. Right now with the Willow 1.0, you can get 48 extra bags plus a $100 off of the 1.0. I'll leave a link down below, and there's a coupon code from their website that you can use, and you get that deal. That's the coupon code I used, and it's still valid. If you're wanting to get the 2.0 and you're wanting to get 48 extra bags, there is a link down below, which is a referral link for me. You get 48 extra bags and I get 48 extra bags as well, so it kind of helps out both of us. But there's a link down below. You can use that link and you can get your free bags. So the one thing, Willow, if you get the 1.0, they ship out really fast. I've been reading online and with Facebook groups that I'm with that the 2.0s do not ship out very fast. So if you're wanting your pump really soon, a 1.0 might be better for you than a 2.0. If it doesn't really matter, I would just get the 1.0, honestly. It's cheaper and it works pretty much just the same. So they shipped out really fast. I got mine within 3 days of them shipping it. It was 2 to 3 days shipping. The one thing I do not like, which it's just, I think this day and age now, is that their shipping is not discreet. So their box on the front of it says Willow, and then it says the portable breast pump. And most people aren't going to know about breast pumps, but if you know anything about any breast pump, basically, even if you get like a Medela, or you get a Lancinol, or you get any Advent breast pump, most breast pumps are pretty expensive and they cost over $100 minimum. I have not really seen a lot of name brand ones that cost less than $100. So they do not ship this discreetly, so someone could steal it off your front porch if they know what it is and they know that it's an expensive item. I just hate that that has to happen. When you do order your breast pump, your bags, if you get your 48 free bags, whether you get the 1.0 or the 2.0, they will ship separately. So that's one thing. Your box does come with 24 bags, so you will be getting bags when you order your pump, which is nice. But you get your free bags with the 1.0, or if you use my referral link and you get the 2.0, you get 48 free bags as well. So it's just, just whatevs. So it comes, and the box is pretty big. It is the perfect tripod, which I'm using right now. But this is what one of them looks like. So you have your charging port, you have the little logo, you have a little spot right here you guys can't see. That is your reset port. So if you do need to reset your pump for whatever reason, you just take a paper clip and pop it in there. And then you have L. This is for left. This is supposed to be for your left breast, so it'd go on your left side. I have accidentally switched them and had no problems. They look exactly the same. It's not like they're curved any different, so if you have problems with one, you could just switch them out. So that one is just marked L for the left pump. So one thing I have learned in these last 2 weeks is there is a huge learning curve with these pumps. These pumps pump a lot different than other pumps. So normally I pump with a Lancinol pump, and I pump with a 24mm flange. If you are needing to know about flange sizes and all that, I will post a link down below to basically just like some information or whatever you need to know that will help you out tremendously. So I thought I was a 24mm flange. That's what I pumped with my Lancinol. That's what was comfortable with my Lancinol. And if you are pumping and you're getting pain, I suggest you probably are not using the correct flange size, and I would go get yourself sized. You can do that with like your local lactation consultant. You can kind of do that with, and you can do that yourself. So if you get the 1.0, it comes with 24mm flange, plus you get an extra set of flanges. I ordered the 27 just to make sure I wasn't either or, and I ended up being the 24. So this is, which is a little dirty because I just pumped with it. This is the flange, and it also comes with what they consider the flex tube. These are the only two parts of the pump you need to clean, which is very, very nice. You don't need to clean bottles because you have bags. If you decide to reuse your bags like I do, you do need to clean your bags. So this is 24. It measures the same as size-wise as my Lantinol, but this was actually quite painful for me. I couldn't figure out why. So then I got these little things, which I'll put a link down below. These are inserts to make it a little bit smaller. I got the 19 millimeter. You kind of just stick them in, and it actually has made a night and day difference. So that is something that with this pump, you might be a different millimeter with another pump, but you might be incorrect. I have not used these inserts with my other pump because I am still using both pumps, so just FYI. This is what it looks like. It is quite big, and it does just go like in your bra. It does, depending on your breast size already. For me, it looks like I got a botched boob job, but usually people don't pay attention unless they're looking at it. I do walk around the house with these. I have taken them out. I went to New York recently. If you follow me on Instagram, I got to meet Adam Driver. He is my man. But I didn't wear these with him, but I did wear these walking around New York, and it actually was probably the only thing that kept me pumping in New York was these pumps. That being said, the bags can get expensive. They're about 50 cents a piece if you decide not to reuse them. And if you're an exclusive pumper like I am, that can end up being $5 to $6 a day because you got 50 cents on each breast. So that can be $5 or $6 a day, and it doesn't seem like it's that much right now, but it adds up. That would be $150 to $200 a month. So if you want to, you could cut out your morning Starbucks, which it puts in the back of your mind, I spend $150 to $200 at Starbucks a month. But this pump, there's just a lot of training. This, let me say that 10 times. This sucks differently than a normal pump. So what you do is you put your breast in here. It latches onto your breast, which is usually the most painful part if you don't have the correct flange size. It latches on, and it creates basically within your bag a airtight seal. So you can move around. You can go. I've never had this break, like the seal break. It does connect to your phone as well through the Willow app. The Willow app is not the best. It does not, for me, it doesn't track my feedings or my pumping properly. It did before, and now it just doesn't. But what's really nice about the app is it'll tell you after 25 minutes when the pump pauses that the pump is paused, and either you need to hit play to have the pump continue, or you need to just unlatch. If you pause it and it stays on your breast for a total of an hour from the beginning of your pump to the end, it will tell you you need to unlatch, that this has been on your breast for too long and it's going to cause damage. It can cause damage to your areola and to your nipple, so it's telling you after an hour to unlatch. You can unlatch and keep this in your bra if it is something that you can't instantly take out and do everything. So, but that's pretty much that. The bags are expensive, like I said before, so us here in the Savings Army, I reuse my bags. I wash them out with water, and I let them sit. I have had no problems with him getting sick with that. Jason has been a healthy baby from the beginning, which, thank God. So, you know, that would be that. If you do have like a preemie or a micro baby, I would suggest not reusing your bags and just buying new bags because their immune system is going to be compromised from them being born early. But I love this thing. This, other than the training, which I'm still going through, it's great. Let me actually finish a sentence here as we talk about this. So after you latch, it does not do, you know how like some pumps, they like suck in and then suck out and then suck in and they suck out and they suck in and they suck out. That's what my Lantinol pump does. This actually does more of a suckle, so like more of like a Spectra pump. So your body has to get used to that. I ended up I usually pump with my Lantinol in the morning and at night, and then during the day I pump with this, because if I don't empty myself out completely, because this does not empty me at least twice a day, I end up getting clogs. And since I was in New York and I didn't bring my other breast pump, I ended up getting really bad clogs that I'm still dealing with right now. Hey, you want to be in the video with Mama? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Hi. Say hi. But anyways, so I ended up getting really, really bad clogging from that I'm still dealing with right now. I'm hoping it doesn't turn to mastitis, but I went cold turkey onto this pump, and that's something that can happen. If you are prone to clogs, you will get clogged with this. That being said, I have not lost any ounces with this, but I do use my other pump twice a day, and I think that's the only thing that's keeping that up. It's been a journey with this pump. I personally love this pump. Once you kind of figure out your size and everything, it becomes very, very comfortable. It's something you have to get used to. If you have not used a breast pump before, see if your insurance will cover this pump, or they might cover half of it. And that's great if your insurance will cover it. My insurance did not. I had already ordered a pump through insurance for this pregnancy because I didn't even know about this pump. So, hi. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? You want to say hi? But anyways, this is just something you have to get used to. But I love this pump. I will continue to use it, and I will, you know, give you guys another update here maybe in about a month or so. But from learning to get onto the pump, that has been something that a lot of people have said they've had to do. They've had to train their bodies to get used to a different section, as long as, well, since their body was so used to something else. But yeah, that being said, other than that, it's perfect. Bags could be cheaper, but there are so many ways to reuse them that, that I end up doing that. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you want a video on how to reuse your bags for your pump, let me know in the comments down below. I have been, oh yes. I have been trying to, you know, I've done different methods, and I figured out one that's best for me, but there could be one that is best for you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. You want to say bye? You want to say bye? Look, 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 who's that? Who's that? Oh, he just saw himself. Hi. Hi. There's your baby. Is that you? Is that you? Is that you?